Come on, relax your mind. Kick back and just unwind. Don't let this moment overcome you, cause you need this vibe. Music, it takes me there, places where I don't care. I'm overflowing in this motion, you can't help but stare. Flowing like up and down, spinning around and round. Back up and touch the ground I'm making, but I can't sit down. Moving from side to side, feel good cause I'm alive. Don't you feel jealous, just get up and help me feel this vibe.
What's going on, folks? It's your main man, Mr. Council, back with another one, Saturday Motivation. You know how we do. Chose Saturday because Saturday is the day that's uniquely their own. Most people work a 9 to 5, so by the time they get to Saturday, they feel it's necessary to take their foot off the gas. And most artists, creatives, and business minds know that Saturday's the day to put your foot on the gas and handle your business. It's a rainy, gloomy Saturday out here, people, man. I just want to take a moment to say prayers and blessings to all the people out in Florida. It's some dangerous times for families. We all have to stay prayed up. We all have to stay connected. These are the times that really show us that it's not only about us. We have to live as communities. I think we've really truly lost that. I don't want to say social media is the biggest contributor to that, but regardless to what the situation is, we've really lost our sense of community, and we have to find our way back to it, because that's the only way we're truly going to make it and continue to evolve positively as a human race. I'm gonna dive right in. I want to talk about something. I'm not gonna keep you long today because I want to get to the gym and I'm tired. But I want to talk about confidence. Confidence equals preparation. Oftentimes, we're nervous in situations, we're scared in situations, and we don't feel the confidence that we think we should have. But really, when we don't have the confidence in ourselves that we think that we should have, it's because we're not prepared. If you really think about it, we haven't done everything that we should do to prepare ourselves for whatever situation that we're going to be involved in. And that's the main reason why so many people lack confidence. See, we have to understand that we always like to pass the buck, push the blame onto somebody else, complain when things don't go our way, instead of looking in the mirror. Now, I'm sure it's so many different contributing factors to reasons why things don't happen for you and for myself. And that's fine. But we can't focus on those things. We continue to make excuses about why we aren't where we think we should be in life. And it's the main reason is because we're not prepared. We haven't put in the work. And I know some people think that they work hard because you go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? You might not take a lot of days off and you're there. But it's different than, being at work and actually being in the grind. And most people are not present in the grind. They just really aren't. And until we stop making excuses and understanding that it's our fault why we aren't where we should be, nothing will change for us. And see, I've stopped blaming the world for my problems and my issues. I'm not going to worry about other people in the sense of they have to have a duty to me or a responsibility to support me. Everything that I'm fighting for is on me. So no longer am I going to look at my life and see anything that goes wrong and blame someone else for it. I don't care what it is. Because at the end of the day, we have to live with our decisions. We have to live with ourselves. And most of us, if we stop and we're honest with ourselves, we're not working as hard as we could. And see, oftentimes we feel like because we're good at something, that we're putting in maximum effort. Like if you're great at singing, or you're great at drawing, or you're great at building things, most of us have some sort of natural talent. But most of us don't really hone that craft and become everything we could be. And I'm really starting to understand that that was a big missing piece of me as a starving artist, as an aspiring artist. I've never given my best. I've never given my best. And it was hard for me to swallow and admit, but I had to be honest with myself. I've been working hard for years. But if I'm truly honest with myself, I have never, ever truly given my all. I remember when I was in high school, I was in the marching band, and our drum instructor, I played the drums, and our drum instructor said to us, he was like, "You're never going to be great at anything because you're trying to be good at so many different things. You're never going to be great at anything." And at first when he said that, I was really insulted. But years later, when I stopped to really think about it, he was right. We spend so much time trying to think that we can do so many things. We never really give our all to our purpose. And that has to change for me. I don't know about you. That has to change for me. I have to be the best version of myself. And that's why I'm on this journey. Because no longer am I going to shortchange my existence on this planet. I've taken so many things for granted over the years of my life. That all has to change if I want the greatness that I'm claiming. If I truly want to be an incredible and great performer, singer, songwriter, I have to totally immerse myself in it. I have to spend every hour that I have available practicing, writing, working on my craft, doing something to improve myself as an artist. So if you truly want to be great at something, what are you doing to make yourself even better than you actually are? See, what we don't understand is the best of anybody are the people that work the hardest. I really want to do a series of my heroes, because the people I respect the most and that are the best at what they do, I always respect the best. It's not that I'm a front runner or, but I always respect hard work. And the people that are at the top of their craft, they're always hated for whatever reason, but they always seem to be the one that works the hardest. No matter whether they're a jerk, no matter whether they have a bad personality, no matter what you say about them, they always are the one that works the hardest. The first in and the last out. And that's what I want to be. I want to be the hardest working man in any room that I walk into. So I'm not going to keep anybody in my life that's going to distract me from doing so. And I suggest you do the same if you truly want to be great at something. Because, see, we do a lot of talking. We talk about the things that we want. We talk about the things that we deserve. We don't deserve nothing. We have to work for everything and earn everything that we get. And is it going to be fair? No. Accept it and deal with it. But that's the game of life. But you better believe you will never be great at something until you totally immerse yourself in it. You'll find yourself being one of the haters on the sideline. Haters are always on the sideline because they're always talking about what somebody else is actually doing instead of actually doing things themselves. So no longer am I going to be a hater on the sideline. I'm going to congratulate people for their wins. I'm going to respect those who are getting after it. And I'm going to put myself in circles of people who are getting after it. Because when you do, that shows you who you are. When you get in a circle of dogs, that feeling that comes inside you, if you want to tuck your tail and run, or you want to be even better to compete with these dogs and beat those dogs. I don't know which one you are, but I know which one I am. And see, when I see competition, when I'm immersed in a competition, man, If you think about all the greats, they don't become great until they're immersed in adversity and we see them come through it. We don't really always respect the people that win by large margins. We always respect the most the people that had to go through something to get to what they are. Adversity is something to be cherished. It's not something to run from, especially from those people who actually want to compete with the best. Those people who want to be, like David Goggins says, uncommon amongst uncommon people. And that's my goal at this point. No longer do I want to be around mediocre souls. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for people who don't want to be the best of who they are, because that's going to drag me backwards. I'm at a point in my life where I want nothing but the best. So if I can motivate you today, Lord, what kind of work are you willing to put in to be the best? Not the best of everybody, but just the best version of you. You don't always have to compete with other people, but that competitive spirit just should make you a better you. So I'm not talking about competing with people to try to be better than people. That's not what I'm talking about when I say competing with people. See, when you compete with people, it's because it's trying to help you take yourself to another notch. Like if you're in the gym and you see another guy getting after it, if you're jealous of that man, you shouldn't even be in the gym. That should be inspiration to you, because he might be ahead of you, but what that man is showing you is where you can get to if you work the way he does. See, if you have a jealous spirit, you don't belong with the greats. See, anybody that looks at somebody and doesn't respect what they are and respect their greatness, you don't deserve greatness yourself. And that's why you're not getting it. Because you're jealous. You have a jealous spirit. And you don't have a congratulatory spirit. You don't have a spirit of gratitude and appreciation for the work that people put in. I'm wowed by some of the work and some of the things and some of the great things that I see people do every day. And it just makes me want to work harder, because it makes me feel bad. Like, hey, I'm not getting after it the way I should, because look where they are. And it's not to be jealous of them. It's to catch up to them so I can be running with them too. So what are you willing to do to get after it? What are you willing to do to be the best version of you? I'm willing to give everything. I'm willing to give everything, and I don't care what anybody around me thinks about that. Because if you don't understand that I'm truly trying to be great, then you never understood me from the beginning, and you don't belong in my life. So today, start with this Saturday. Figure out what it is that you're good at, and do everything in your power to become great. For the first time in my life, I'm training myself vocally. I never had any vocal training. Never. I just rolled off raw talent. And that's never good enough. That's never good enough. So for a time period now, I've been training myself vocally to continue to get better. Because I'm at the apex as a songwriter, but now as a vocal performer, I've got to be better. If I want to compete with the best, if I want to run with the best, and that's the only people I'm trying to run with. So on this Saturday, get up off your behind and get to work. Today is day one all over again. Get comfortable with day one. Get comfortable with starting over. Get comfortable with continuing to do everything that you can to be great. Because I know that's exactly what I plan to do. That's my time, y'all. Peace to all my people in the struggle.
I met you when I was young. We kissed and we fell in love. Knew you were the one because I felt you inside my lungs. I have messed up again, so chose to let you go live. That's when I saw you with him. Heartbroken, so I just lived. I think I'm ready, might be ready. Now I'm ready for love. Don't think I'm jealous. jealous, but I felt it when I saw you someone. Okay, I'm jealous, cause I never thought you'd leave me alone. So now I'm jealous, I can't stand it, and I can't let you go. No, I just can't let you go. No, I just can't let you. I thought to myself, oh why'd you leave her